Hey, this is Zach Dunn, Personal Defense Dynamics, and I want to do a real quick unboxing and review type video here on a gun that I've got a couple in, but I just got one in today, so I wanted to kind of show it to you guys. It's the Smith & Wesson M&P. However, this is the M&P Shield 2.0. And this one even has the integrated laser, which I'll show you in just a second. But box is just the same as all your M&P pistols. Still comes in that little blue case here. But here it is. It's the Shield 2.0 with integrated crimson trace laser. This is the 9mm version. Before we get started, magazine is empty, gun is empty, and the spare magazine is also empty. So, the new Smith & Wesson Shield. Smith & Wesson listened to a lot of complaints from a lot of people about what people didn't like about the original Shield, and they've taken steps to fix pretty much all those problems. The new one has a few upgrades, a few things that are different. We'll kind of hit those real quick. The first thing is obviously that you notice is the grip texture. If you have or know somebody that has a Shield 45, it's the same grip texture. It reminds me a lot of Talon tape or grip tape, that sort of stuff that people put on pistols. Same sort of feel. That's pretty rough, pretty sandpaperish. Gives you a really good feel on the gun. You can get a really good grip on it. It's might be a tad bit rough for my taste, but that's a personal preference. It also comes on the extended mag little grip extender right there, so you can get a really good feel on the gun, get a really good hold on the gun. By the way, this model does have the thumb safety. You can get the gun with the thumb safety, without the thumb safety, in the laser version and in the non-laser version as well. So a lot of mix and match options there. A couple other things, it's still got the back serration fish gill, which I really like. Allows you to get a really good grip on the slide to maneuver it back and forth. But they also put some, if you notice right there, on the front as well to do press checks, if that's your thing. I don't care anything for it because every gun has a loaded chamber indicator, so it's not wholly necessary. But a lot of people like those, so if you do, that's the same. They've got those there. The sights are the same. They're both dovetailed in, adjustable for windage, not elevation. Same 3-dot sight system. The other major change to the gun, the thing that needed changing the most, is obviously the trigger. The trigger on the Shields, original Shields, were terrible, to say the least. You know, most people tended to, if they're going to shoot them very much, change the trigger out on them. They've done a really good job of improving the trigger, and I'll show you here. It still has the little safety toggle right there. It's kind of their trigger safety. But once you activate that, you'll go back just a little bit, and it's really, really smooth on that take up right there. And then you hit the wall, and then not a whole lot of travel. And it has this little piece right back there to prevent over travel. But once you do that, you can reset the gun, and you go out to about right there. It's a very audible reset, which I like. And then boom, it's not nearly as mushy, not nearly as gritty as the other one on the brake, not nearly as mushy on the take up, not nearly as gritty on the actual brake. So I really like the trigger. It's not awesome trigger, but you know, it's a very serviceable trigger. You wouldn't have to buy this gun and immediately change out the trigger like a lot of people did on the Shield 1.0s. It's a very good trigger for, you know, single stack concealed carry gun. The other big feature about this one is the integrated laser, and I like the idea a whole lot, especially because of the price points on these. By the way, the ones without the laser, they're running about $352 right now is what I'm selling them for. With the laser, right at $400. So for less than $50, you can get a Crimson Trace, made in the USA, quality laser, built into the gun of the built into the gun itself. Excuse me. So it's a really good deal with these, because Crimson Trace lasers, you're not gonna find one for under $100 anyway. So that's a good deal right there. And it's got buttons on either side, right and left side. So if you're ambidextrous, you can activate it. And it also gives you some options to activate it. You can either activate it with your shooting finger, your trigger finger, just like that. Or if you got a two-handed grip, you can activate it with your sport hand thumb, just like that. And there's two options. Get back here so you can see. There is the standard option, and then it's got a strobe feature as well. And the third time cuts it off. So like any Crimson Trace, really easy to see in the dark, easy to see in the light and dust too. So that's great. My one complaint about the laser itself is the button is, as you can see, is kind of indented into the side of the gun, and it's a little hard to activate because there's a little ridge all the way around it. And I know why they put that there. They put that there so if you stick it in a holster or set it on a table or anything, you don't accidentally activate the laser, run down your battery, and if you ever really needed it, the battery would be dead. But it does make it a little difficult to activate. You have to put a lot of force on it, a lot of pressure behind it to actually activate that. So that's not super awesome, but like I said, there's a practical purpose behind it, so I don't mind them doing that at all. You can still activate it if you need to. So like I said, it comes with the extended mag, also comes with a flush fit, just like the original. Everything else is the same as far as takedown, as far as controls, all that good stuff. So they basically took everything that was good about the Shield, kept it the same, took everything that wasn't great, the grip, the trigger, all that good stuff, and changed it. So I think this will be a great seller. It'll be a great upgrade, and this will be a very good pistol to have, especially if you're not wanting to spend, $420, $430 for a Glock single stack. If you don't want to spend, over $400 for an XDS or anything like that. If you want something that's a little bit more budget friendly, you can pick one of these up for a little over $350. If you add the laser on there, $400. So that's a really good deal, really good value. Smith & Wesson is good about that. They make really good value guns, so that are excellent quality. So that's good. Like I said, I'm really pleased with everything they've done, and I think this will be a really good seller. So check it out. It's the M&P Shield 2.0, and this one has the integrated Crimson Trace laser. Be sure and like our Facebook page, Personal Defense Dynamics Firearms and Training. You can subscribe to the YouTube page. Hopefully I'll get to do a few more reviews soon. Like, comment. If you have any questions, drop them by and we'll try to get it answered. But until then, we will see you later.